Today we're going to learn a little bit more about our East Coast swing. Today we're going to talk about the throw out step. Not throw up, throw out. Put on your dance shoes. I know that wasn't funny. Put on your dance shoes. Join me on the floor. Let's do this. Hi and welcome to Sunstrike Dancesport. My name is Jim Cole. If this is the first time that you've come to my channel, please, first of all, I want to say thank you. Second, I want to make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please hit that little bell for notification. That way, anytime that I come out with any kind of material, any kind of video, you're going to know about it right away. We're going to talk today about our East Coast swing, our American East Coast swing. And we're going to do something we call a throw out. Now the throw out is an awesome step that helps link other steps together. As we progress through the syllabus, we're going to see the throw out being used so that we could link other steps together. And that makes it a little bit more exciting. Yes? And as we grow as dancers, we're going to see some variations on how to do that throw out differently. We're just going to talk about some of the fundamentals of that. We're going to talk about the leader's part, follower's part, and then we're going to talk about some of the technique so that it will allow us to do the step better. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the gentleman's or the leader's part on this. So we're going to do our basic step. And if you want to think of the step very similar to our basic turning to the left. So if you missed that video, we did that a couple of times before. Please look at the archive and check that out if you're having any problems with this. It gives some good technique on how to lead this step very well. Okay, so what we do is our basic steps. We have 1, 2. Okay, as I do this, I start to do my small chassé, triple step, triple step. Okay, and then in this position, I start in a closed position, and then I end in a fan position. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Take it from the side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So you're seeing the lady or the follower is coming across, and that's what we want to see. This is where the term throw out comes from. Now we take the follower's part here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? All right, so let's do that again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're out in our fan position. All right, one more time for that. Let's take it away. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're ready to do our next step. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the detail of the throw out. So the throw out is one of those steps that is misinterpreted. So what happens is that when we see someone doing this, we think that we need to throw our follower or the follower out and then snag them and pull them back. And it's nothing at all like what it looks like that's happening. In fact, if I do that with enough people, I don't think anyone would dance with me because it would just hurt. Wouldn't be cool at all. So we want to think about now the proper way in which we want to lead this throw out step. So the first thing we want to think about is leading it with our center, not so much our hands and our arms. So as I'm doing it, I want to think of bringing my hip down, going this way, a little bit of that. And what I do is I create a little bit of action because my body, you'll notice how I'm bending into the turn that I'm going into. As I'm bringing her in, that's what bringing or encouraging the follower to move. So and I do this in a very small because I want her to pass me. So if I do this step and I think, oh, regular step, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's no way that the lady's going to be able to pass me. And so I want to make sure that I create a point where she's able to pass by me and allow her to come around. And that gives us its flair. So as I do this step, I think of a very minuscule chasse here. So I have 1, 2, very small step, 3, 4, and then as the follower passes back, I'm going to go back away from my partner, but I'm not going to take big steps either because then it's really going to hurt. So I just do a small chasse back, boom, ba, ba. There it is. And then I can extend or contract depending on how far the follower has gone. So let's try that again. So you'll notice it's very small here. We're in our closed position. I do a 1, 2, very small forward chasse, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll notice that I didn't really travel very far. As the leader, I don't need to travel very far because the follower is the one that's passing through. And if I travel just as large or take as big steps as my follower does, this isn't going to work very well. All right. So the follower in the other way. So they have a right foot phrase. They have a 1, 2, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so you see that little bit of a running step there. So we have back, rock, right, left, right. They rotate, left, right, left. And go to there. Let's do that again. So we have back, rock, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then we're out. All right, so I think of this kind of like a lasso or a rope, so that when the follower is going past, my arm and her arm consist of that rope. And then the lady can only go as far as the slack that's given. Not so much that we pull the arm back in, but we want to think of being pliable so that it feels like that's as far as the follower can go, and then reacting by doing with that chasse back. So you'll notice too is that when we do the throwout, the lady running isn't really that big. It is probably twice the size of what the leader's doing, but it really isn't as big as you may think. It kind of keeps it in a nice compact way, but it does have like a running effect to it. And that's what gives the throwout its energy, and that's why we like it so much, yes? Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna take this step and we're gonna apply it to some of the other ones, but that's our throwout, and I hope that this information helps you with that. Help you to not do those things that really negatively affect it, and correct any of the issues that if we already know how to do the step, we can make them better. Yes? All right. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jim. This is Sunstrike Dancesport, and I know that there are many choices that you can pick when it comes to ballroom instruction. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. And as always, I want to wish everyone